So I guess it's the first time that I saw João Pedro and Carolina here with me at least. I don't know if it's the first time of you guys here on TNT or just with me. Let me choose first. Go on, João, please. And please present yourself.
It's not my first time here in talking conversations, but a long time. So I'm back, and now I have the plan, the pro plan, and I can do more conversations. So I'm João. I'm 27. I'm a software developer, so I'm here to improve my English and practice more and more to improve my fluency. So that's it.
It's really good. So welcome back, João. And you, Carolina.
Hello, guys. I am Carolina. You can call me Carol. It's not my first time in TalkNTalk, but yes, with you. Well, nice to meet you. And I'm 27. I'm from São Paulo, but I have been living in Paraíba since last year. And I really like this tema, of this immersion. Okay, of this topic, of this immersion. So I am so glad to be here tonight.
That's good. And Herbert is always here with me. Could you present yourself too, Herbert, to the others? And then I will present myself.
I'm Herbert. I'm 27 years old. I live in São Paulo. And I work financial department in a consultant company. Here at TNT, I think 1 year, approximately. That's it about me, a little bit.
That's good. And now let's present myself and say a little bit about TalkNTalk. I know you guys already know. And why do I choose this topic? So my name is Wellington, but as I put here, you guys can call me Well, just like Carol. I guess people usually call us by nicknames. I'm from Salvador and I'm 28, but I'm living in Rio. It's been a year. Tomorrow will be a year. I just moved because of my work, and I like to live here nowadays. I guess it's because I'm living alone. It's something different. And TNT, as you guys already know, is a platform to practice our conversation skill. So I brought those questions just to guide the conversation, but we don't need to follow them. And we have simple rules here. So don't be sorry if you committed any mistake. It's part of the process. Be respectful. And we have to get time to everybody to talk. So as we have just 4 people here, I guess it will be okay. Stay here only in the main room. But when we have more people, we split in small rooms, because this way we will have time enough to discuss. Probably it won't be possible to talk about all those questions, but it's okay. And saying about the topic, actually, I thought on this topic it's more than 1 year. You know, it was at the time that I was at MASP and I met Philip. I was at his home. I guess it was in 2021. Yeah, 2021. It's been a long time. And I was seeing the things on MASP, and some things I didn't understand, you know. Some things didn't have any meaning to me, but I was thinking, oh my gosh, if it's necessary, maybe there are for the other people, and are some things that I really don't like or don't understand. It's not the kind of art that I study or I search about. Then I just wrote this topic, and I just realized that I didn't brought, you know, until now. And I really would like to know about you guys. What do you think about that? You know, I guess it's so wide, so wide topic to discuss, and we have people here from different places, so it's good to hear about you guys have to say. And as we already present ourselves, I will start with the more simple question, I guess, that is for this. What do you mean by art? What art means for you? I will start with Carol. Do you mind, Carol?
Yeah, I can start. For me, art means everything that that changed my mind in a way, and also that make me think or make me confused or make me disgusting. I don't know, everything that makes some feelings and yeah, I don't know. I think art is to have feelings no matter what.
That's really good. Good definition. And for you, João, what do you mean by art?
I think art is like a kind of communicate without the with word too, but with other ways to communicate. So art means like a perspective. So everyone has one perspective about art. It's more individual, the means of art for each people. So for me, it's a communication with without the language.
I got it. Good definition too. And for you, Herbert, what do you mean by art?
I think art is a representation of something, a fact or a acontecimento.
Got it. Yeah, I guess I agree with all of you guys. You know, to me, it's like a way to express your feelings. And there are a lot of tools to do that. As João said, normally, I guess we do not associate with language saying, but I remember the songs and the poems. I guess it's like Carolina say, you know, it's a way to express your feelings and cause some feelings on the others. Sometimes you can catch other feelings, sometimes not. And I guess this depend on the person, you know. And as everybody here had the definition and a different definition, it's good. Which kind of art do you like most? I will not follow those questions here at least because I am with a lot of things on mind that I would like to ask you guys. And if you want to ask something to others, feel free to. João, which kind of art do you like most? Do you like to see, to search?
So it's a part of my day, listen music. So I think the music's the most important in my life, but I like other kinds of art, like movie. I like the photography. So sometimes I go to the Pinterest like this to see some pictures. But the music, it's connect me because since when I was young, I like music, and music is very it's very part of me, you know.
That's really
So
good.
that's it.
And you, Herbert, what kind of art do you like most?
Uh, I don't know. Don't know. Say what art I prefer. Maybe I think fact history. Maybe that's marcou um acontecimento like this. I don't know.
Something that is remarkable. Yeah,
Yes.
very good. And you, Carol, which kind of art do you like most?
I don't know. I think the art for any moments, I prefer one. I don't know, but I like music. I like literature too. And here, living Northeast, I am approaching, me aproximando.
Yeah.
I am approaching for the popular culture, that it's beautiful because change any type of art like music and dances and the costumes and the histories, and I really like the maracatu and also the cavalo marinhos too. It's beautiful, beautiful, and I really like this.
I will answer the kind of that I like too. I guess like João, music is something that is really connected on me, on my life. I really also like dancing. I guess it's something, kind of associated with music. I remember always being dancing or listening to music in all my life with my family, with my parents, my friends, or going out. And I also like a lot graphics, I guess they gives life to the cities, when I see, I have studied civil engineer, and I like to see concrete, the gray color, but when you have a graffiti on those places, I guess give like life to the city, It is a space, a lot of space on the streets that you could put that. And Carol said something really interesting that I would like to ask you guys. Do you used to search for the meaning or the history behind the things that you like related to art? Like Carol said about maracatu, do you search for the history, how it was born, what was the person? Shown that like music, if you look for the reasons of the music, how it was made, would you like to start? Feel free, guys. Go on.
Okay, so I like to search about the history of music. The music are what I like it. So I like punk rock too much. So I know everything about the California in the 90s because it's when the punk rock is most famous, and the main festivals of punk rock was at California in 90s. So I like to know about the history of the music, what I like.
That's really good. And what want you to search about this? What do you think that make you curious is like to connect it more with the things, to see what was just the reason for curiosity? What do you think that are the whys?
I think the punk rock from 90s, it's more than the music from this this period. It's more about the lifestyle of these guys. I like the lifestyle of these guys, the skateboarding and the surfing and things like this. So I search because I like the music, but I like the lifestyle of those guys.
I got it. Thanks, João. And you, Herbert, you that like historical facts and things, I guess you search a little bit, yeah?
Maybe, well, maybe wars or I don't know.
When you like go to a museum or see a photograph? Do you want to get what was behind to understand the history, or it's more like appreciate what you see?
I think normally don't go to a museum, but I think I would just try to depends on the arts. Maybe some arts I can uh, study deep, and the other arts I will look at fastly.
Perfect. And you, Carol?
I would like to know more about the story. Not everything, because I like to leave the things in the mystery sometimes, but I think some arts, it's very good to know more about the why this or what the artist was thinking about when they said, or for example, in the popular culture, it's a very collective art, so it's nice to know more about the old masters, os mestres da cultura antiga, the old masters, and what the difference between today and another time. So I really like to know, but I think not for everything. Some art I just want to see and feeling, and it's okay.
Yeah. Do you guys think that art has a paper of, oh my gosh, I forgot how to say this in English, but it's leisure. Yeah, because this is, yeah, leisure. Do you think that art has a paper as leisure on our lives, and how it's connected with leisure on our life? This is to make relax, to, how do you think that this connects with leisure art? And I didn't say about the history, but I used to search when it's interesting too. I guess just like you guys, it's really overwhelming to search about everything. We have a lot of information nowadays, so it's kind of impossible. Sometimes it's just good to appreciate and stay there calm. But yeah, let me see. Herbert, what do you think that is the paper of art in leisure? How do you think that this is connected?
Maybe retread history there of can about fall. There are history beside the art.
And for you, João, how do you
Uh,
think that art connected with leisure?
so I think when I'm going to a museum or something like this, and saving my memory, so I think I'm connected for the rest of my life with a moment with the art. Do you know, when I live a moment, and it's a good important moment of my life, and I have some music to remember this, so nostalgic song, and you remember something from the past, do you know? So I think for me is this.
Got it. And for you, Carol, how do you think that art connect with leisure?
Yeah, I think the same. I like what João said about listen music and remember the past. It's very comfortable sometimes. And yeah, I think for the week, I don't know, because leisure, it's lazer. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, so Yeah, I really like to see art in the weekend, like go to the museums or going to do something like this. But in the hard moments on the week, just put a music and listen, or read a good book, or I don't know. See, I do this one. I don't know the name in English. It's handcraft. I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
And yeah, it's very good to do and make my mind in peace for a few minutes. And yeah, I think it is. I think it's very the art is very closer to the leisure for me. But not only that, some arts I can be perturbada after, so but
Yeah,
sometimes it
like on
happens.
horror movies, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's happened.
It's good. And guys, how do you think that, everybody was saying here, like music and some kind of stuffs as something to relax, and museums and things like these as something to see like rarely, and something else. And I guess, I don't know if you guys associate just like these two, but I used to associate those kind of arts, that is theater and museums, with something cute, cult, and it's like, it's properly art than the other things. Why do you guys think that we do this separation, between those kind of things? Like, what is more important as art and what is less important? What makes us think like this? We will start with my perspective here to give you guys time to think too. But I guess it's related with like power. The richest people used to consume those kind of art, So as we associate these with power and with those people that like they do the role, they make the standards on society. We just reproduce, we want to be the rich person that are in a ballroom or in a theater or seeing an opera, and we do not see as so much value things that happens on the, oh my gosh, I have no idea how do we say periphery in English, or cultural movements, just like Carol said about Maracatu, is something really important and also artistical as the others. I guess it's related with the kind of power that people have. And how do you guys see that? How do you see, Carol?
Yeah, I think it's a bad thing because I don't believe that art is only a museum, and even just what we import. I really love the art in Brazil. I think we had the most beautiful songs in the world, and if we saw, if we see some artists in Brazil and in any styles of music, or in painter, or in sei lá, escultores and poets, and I think that exists for the reason that you said. Some people have the power and have the money, and this is only what is important, and that one doesn't matter. It's not good. And we, with the maracatu and also the cavalo marinho, I don't know if you know about cavalo marinho, but it's a manifestation too. It's very beautiful, and it's a culture that's become from the canavial. So it's beautiful. It's a theater, there's a dance, there's some people sad, and there's a little bit of people studying that in the university like this. And the university, it's only the violino, the piano, and not the rabeca, for example, that are instruments very present in cavalo marinho and forró and something like this. So I think it's yeah.
Very good. Thanks, Carol. And for you, João, what do you think that makes this perception from people?
Yeah, I agree with Carol. So I live with the other type of life. So where I live, this kind of art, it's not good. We don't like this kind of art here. We like dance. We like the happy art. So I don't know how can I appreciate this thing. So if for the power people is a good thing, for me it's a bullshit.
I guess it's all about perspectives, yeah. In the context where you are, raised and you live. There are some things that we change with time, I guess. And for you, Habert, what do you think about this?
Sir, what question?
About what is considered art, if this is related with power, money, what is a difference in when we measure what is considered art and what is not? For example, museums and graffiti, or classical songs and funk.
Don't know, say. I think this depends on the perception of each person, what people are seeing. I don't know the difference.
Yeah, it's just our opinion here. I guess maybe what we are saying is part truth, but it's not all truth, It's just what we see. And guys, we were like saying about those things, and I thought we have some artists that are not recognized when they are alive or when they are young or starting, and some things too. For example, Van Gogh was just recognized after some 100 years. Some representations of songs also was just recognized after a long time, and they have to struggle. Like Rock 2 in the beginning was not considered as something good, and after change, and go on. Why do you think that those kind of things happen? And other question, how would you feel if you were an artist and won't be recognized for your work when you were alive? How would you feel about this? And why do you think that these kind of things happen? I will start with João.
I think the guys who can make history, like I don't know, Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci or Michael Jackson, or person what made something different, So I think if you can, if you want to be a history person, you have to do something different, like the Gal Costa did It's something what you can't see in another place, or you can see, but after this person, this person mark a new period. So I think it's because this person is famous for the eternity.
And how would you feel if you were with you and you couldn't be recognized when you were alive? What kind of feelings would you felt?
I don't know. Maybe I think I was grateful. I don't know, gratificante. My job is recognized for the other people, and other people follow me to use my clothes. Uh, I don't know. I think it's a good thing for for you to be maybe famous.
Very good. Thanks, João. And your habit? What do you think about it?
Mm, Maybe, um, in the um, maybe the digital arts can represent more. We don't make we won't have we have reduced the arts, physical arts. We have more digital, like think- I think maybe this.
And you think that people like on the past took time to be recognized because, oh my gosh, because they didn't have so much access though to other people. So because of this, it was difficult. Or did I understand wrong?
Sorry, I can't understand this last part.
Yeah, let me see. No, can you guys listen now?
Yeah.
Okay. No, what Habit was saying, it was like if he thinks that some people didn't have recognized recognize it, wasn't recognized because access, that was more difficult to have, like spread and be knowing to the others. It was something like this, Habit. Habit, are you there?
Hello.
Did you understand me? Yes, I don't know if you are listening, but
Yes, can I'm listening.
yeah. But did you thought that people wasn't recognized because didn't have access like to spread their arts, something like this?
Think so.
Yeah. Okay. And for you, Carol?
I think the access is a thing that can happen, like the people don't have ways to show the art, but also when they can show, maybe the society can say, no, this is not art, go away with this. And sometimes the artists die and boom, wow, this artist is very good. Or some people become to like the artist more than when he died. João Pedro said about Gal Costa. I really love her, and I always love Gal Costa for my life, but only when she died. Some friends said, "Oh, Carol, I was listening, Gal. It's very good," and I was said, "Yes, I am saying this all my life. You just listen her now. No, but okay, listen, because she's perfect." But sometimes it happens and it's so sad. And I don't understand the second question. It's like if I was artist, how I am feeling, if I am recognizing in life or no. I don't know.
In life and after too. If it was the
Okay.
opposite, if you could be recognized in life or just after dying.
If I could be recognized in life, I think it's the better way because the people need to receive money for their job and receive not only the prestige and be famous. I don't know, but just to have a good life doing the art and be the art a way of life in this world, and not to like some artists, I don't know the name in English, but artistas de rua that are not recognized, and all they have to get money, and it's very difficult and very hard. And I think they can be more recognized in life, not just to when they pass away. And I think it is maybe ninguém vai se tornar uma Gal Costa, uma Madonna, but can be a good life né? Antes de morrer, fazendo arte.
Totally. I just agree with all of you guys. And I would like to change the way that we are talking by and go to the present, think about the present. Do you guys see a lack of creativity in any type of arts nowadays? Do you think that are just some repetition, or if some kind of art just lose the essence, or they are just changing? How do you see these nowadays? Because we normally associate art with creativity. Do you think that we are losing this creativity in creating new things? And if yes, if you could give me an example. Yeah, difficult question, yeah. I can start to give you guys time to think. Yeah, I wrote this question, so I have something in mind. To me, I am seeing nowadays, especially in music, sometimes I just feel that I'm listening the same musics all the time, especially on parties. They just like recreate and use the same samples in all those things, and they just repeat the lyrics. And sometimes they change a little bit the beat, but especially with TikTok, I guess everything's become the same on songs. On other, and maybe it's because money is something that really matters. Carol said something. It's really difficult to live being an independent artist, and we need money to survive, to pay our bills and everything else. So I guess when those people have the opportunity to do that, they will do. And there are a lot of singers and also writers, directors, and actors and actors that follow a path that is not the exactly one they want to do on the beginning, but just make money. And sometimes when they stabilize, they get like, oh my gosh, they reach a place, they start to do what they really want, and can leave this and live for art, but it's really difficult. And sometimes it's hard to get back when you are there, because it's also a job. And sometimes we don't like the job we are doing, but we want money in surviving. So I guess sometimes these happen. And they have just to create something that sells. And because of this, we are losing creativity. I guess to me, it's kind of like this. I don't know if you guys also see it this way. How do you see this, Habit? Do you think that we are losing creativity nowadays?
Ah, maybe, because we have technology our favor, the intelligence artificial that's make everything. So I think we are losing a little bit about creativity.
Do you think that we could use somehow artificial intelligence to make things better? Like, instead of losing creativity, just use this as a tool, and we are not doing.
Maybe yes, yes, we can create a better thing with artificial intelligence.
That's good. And for you, João, what do you think about this lack of creativity in arts? If you have examples and the whys.
Yes, I don't know if the creative is dying, but we consume a lot of the same. Or when we saw the TikTok or consume things like this, we consume the same thing every time. So the hype music of the moment, a lot of times in the same day. But if you want to search about other things, the creative is there. I think we have a lot of space to make good creative things or different things. So the problem is the hype. So we consume the same thing every day, but they exist. I don't know where, but exist.
Very good. You like rock, yeah? Do you think that there is no creative nowadays, or they still having the same as in the beginning?
Yeah, like the beginning, no, but a different kind of rock exists now, and I like a kind of rock. In the best period of this kind of rock is now the new metal, and I think it's not that. It's just being a change. It updates the kind of rock. It's uh, constant change. I don't know how can I say.
Yeah, you are right, constant changing. And for you, Carol, how do you see that? How do you face this?
I totally agree with João. And with you, I think there's some art we see a lack of creative, but only in some things. And also I think the same, like we don't respect the time of the artists. It's like, oh, send me a new CD, send me a new music. Oh my gosh. And it's a human too. So they need to do something with the AI AI and put the same I don't know the name, the same batidas and the same thing because they need to do this. But I really believe and I see in other space the life still creative. And I don't know if like the beginning, but every new things aparecem todo dia. But sometimes it's the same conversation. Maybe we see that in a few years, not now, because it's the time of the art to stay with us and something like this.
Totally. And guys, I will go now to the question that is the topic of this meeting. Does art need to be understood? And do you think that expressions of art have meaning? How is it for you guys?
Can start.
Go on.
So I think the art it's not to be understood. I don't know, but when I listen maybe electronic music and don't have some lyrics, I don't know how can I say, but I don't understand the song, but maybe I like. It's not a problem for me. I can like the music, and I don't understand. Or if I listen French music, for example, I don't know anything what happened in the song, but I like it. Some music.
That's really good. And for your habit, do you think that does art need to be understood? And why do you think about it?
No, not necessarily. I think
And
that's
go on, sorry.
not necessary. I think depends on the situation, depends on the arts. There's a specific meaning that just few people understand.
And for you, Carol?
I think the same. I don't think the arts need to be understood. And maybe like the electronic musics, I am feeling the same. I don't understand, but I have friends that I really, really like and really understood. And it's like, wow, this is my life. And I need to listen this when I am working or to relax. And it's okay. I don't think any type of art understood for any type of people. I think we are very diferentes. So it's like normal. The kind of arts makes sense for some people and not make sense for another people. It's okay. I don't think it's very I think it's like prepotente. We need to think the art needs to be understood for anyone. I don't think it's need.
It's a good one. Yeah. I guess I agree with all of you guys. It's more feeling than reason, you know. Sometimes we try to see with so much reason, we will not enjoy the things. And just like João said about the French music, I guess it was for me, for example, before when I started to listen English songs, I have no fucking idea what were being saying there. And sometimes I just don't pay attention to any lyrics, but I still listen to the songs, you know, the same in Portuguese. Sometimes I don't pay attention to the lyrics, but I like the way that the song is made, you know. and sometimes the songs doesn't have like any meaning or a connection really easy to understand. I don't know if you guys know Abacateiro from Gilberto Gil. It's a song that is not so easy to understand, you know? If you just read the song, you'll say, my gosh, he was crazy when he did that. But the way that the song is sung, it's really good to hear, you know, the sonority of the song. So I guess sometimes it's just that it should cause a feeling on the person. Doesn't need to have any meaning. And it's just part of what we do, a way to interact with others. And to close, is not a question that is here, but from you, what you guys like? What do you recommend to other people to see or search for? João, which band would you recommend from rock that you like, that you think that is valuable to see or enjoy?
I recommend a band called Stoked, Stokad, Ked, because it's my band. And if you like, it's good for me.
Send here do you have an Instagram of your band?
Yeah, it's Banda Stoked. And we have Spotify or things like this.
That's really good. I will search here.
Yeah, like this. Let me share
While you won't search here for the link, Herbert, which kind of thing would you share from that you like it?
It's related with art.
Yeah,
I think I don't know if it's NFT, it's considered art. But
yeah, I
in so
guess, yeah.
many years, many 2021, it was in hype, I think, the NFT. Now I don't know if it's talking, everybody's talking about. It could be related with art, yeah, because you sell.
Yeah,
But
really good one. And you, Carol, what do you recommend?
I recommend the maracatu and also the cavalo marinho. I don't think we had this on Spotify maybe, but on in YouTube or also in the Google. And in São Paulo, we have a great, I don't remember the name of the Cavalo Marinho in São Paulo, but it's a group very good to do that. And I don't remember in Rio well, but I think in Salvador can be, but I don't know. I think it's more Pernambuco and Paraíba. It's a culture more there than Bahia, but it's so beautiful. I recommend. It's cavalo marinho like the animal, but there's no relationship between.
I got it. And there is any famous festival there that you would recommend to go? When this happen, it's all the time. There is a
Cavalo
party
Marinho?
specific. Yeah.
No, it's in São João nowadays, and in Carnival, there's a lot of. But it's like always, because it's a very culture in the people and the masters just do this because they love, but there's some place here in Paraíba and also in Pernambuco, like Condado, and here in Paraíba, it's in Pedras de Fogo. There's 2 cities very famous they do that. And it's so beautiful, but always in João Pessoa has, but it's not, there's not a festival. It's like the Maracatu. There's some people do, and there's a master, and let's do the Cavalo Marinho Saturday, and they do this. They do this. It's like the Maracatu, but it's different. Now it's another culture.
Yeah, I'm searching. It's like a dancing or
Yeah, there's a dance and it's a theater too. There have a lot of personagens, characters, and they told a history and they dance, and there's some character that play with the people, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And very colorido. It's so Brazilian thing. I really love.
I will watch.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And guys, to me, I really like forró, and there is a band really good from Salvador that's called Forró da Gota.
Oba.
You can search on Spotify. I guess it's, yeah.
Okay.
You can search there. It's really good. And there is a mix of a lot of rhythms too. I guess it's really Baiano, just like Baiana System and Atocha, that have a lot of mix of different kinds, but they adapted to forró, and they don't use sanfona. And I just realized, just I don't know, in 2 or 3 months that I realized that they didn't use, because it was too good. They use guitarra, I don't know how to say everything in English, so I will say in Portuguese, but guitarra, baixo, zabumba e uma flauta. That are the instruments that they use, and it's really good.
Okay.
And now I have to finish because we have another meeting. But guys, it was really awesome to have this talk with you. I hope to see you next week, and you will have